here at Austrian Arms, one of the most well-known firearm stores in Austria, and that's because they've got lots of stuff. Right here, this is just the entry, and this is the entry with some pistols, some more stuff, and of course, Austria Arms has all the stuff you can look at but cannot touch. That's because coming here is like being in a gun store and a museum at the same time. That's one of the cool things. One of the other interesting things about it is that it's located in Deutsch-Wagram. And Deutsch-Wagram, some people should think that rings a bell, is because that's where the Glock headquarters is. So they're pretty much neighbors of Glock, and that's why they also have this grass and flower Glock in here. And it's raining and I'm not really a Glock person, so I'm heading back in the store. We're back inside, and let me give you a quick tour of the place around. There's a bicycle in here. Sorry, not a bike in here. I have no idea what a motorbike does in here. Anyway, you have precision rifles, Victrix, the German one that I name I forgot, and Oberland arms, standing defense, walls, full of walls. But the good thing is you don't have just your AR-15 variants here, you have some of the more rare guns that you won't find in every Austrian store. For example, what have we here? An EBR stocked rifle. I guess it's a Springfield M1 or whatever, but hey, it looks cool, doesn't it? Maybe it's an Oiga, I don't know. You have Victrix rifles. You have rocket launchers that you cannot buy, but you can look at it, and you shouldn't touch it either because Austrian gun law. Again, if you want to know more about the Austrian gun law, look at my other videos. What have we here? We have Caltech, we have the VHS2 civilian variant that you Americans call Hellion or something like that. Of course, we're in Austria, so you have to have your AUG variants. X95 in the super short variant if you are not looking for an AUG but want some pistol rifles. And because it's Austria Arms, they even have the MR308 in stock in the short variant, in the smaller variants. They also have LMT defense rifles, which is rather rare for Austria. They have the SIG rifles, not heavy, more LMT defense, Oberland Arms, German company, standard versions, desert versions, Geiser rifles, even more rifles everywhere. And this is Martin, we will talk later to him.
Hi.
This is like the prodigy son, also the junior boss? Can I call you the junior boss?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Okay, let's stick with Martin. Yeah. Martin is the kind of person that people like me want to talk to because he's into firearms pretty much like he's a child. Am I allowed to say it? Well,
yeah, well, I kind of grew up with the whole topic of weapons and firearms, and my family, they created the Austria Arms company back in 2008, 2007. And when I was smaller and younger, I grew up with it. I was working in the company ever since, and yeah.
And you have your own YouTube channel
that's true, yeah.
German-speaking people pretty much enjoy because you're shooting full-auto firearms as well, like displaying semi-auto firearms, and you're also into the pop culture like Call of Duty weapons and stuff like that.
True that. So you definitely check it out. It's Austria Arms, the YouTube channel. We also have the Instagram channel as well. Yeah.
He has more followers on YouTube than me, which isn't a big thing for me, but I'm still kind of jealous. But I have more followers on Instagram, so
it's fine. That's fine.
Now that we're here, what is your favorite firearms in the store right now that Austrians can buy? So not the ones from the... Let's stick with
the one which I enjoy shooting the most is that one at the moment. That's a URGI clone, which I built up by myself from parts, basically from scratch. It's a mixture between Daniel Defense, Oberland Arms, Geiser, Unity Tactical, Surefire, and yeah, I just shot the rifle yesterday, and I was really amazed because it has almost zero recoil. It really, you stay on target. You can shoot a lot, and it's just flat shooting. It's so soft shooting. It's amazing.
And it looks amazing.
Yeah.
So, in Austria, if someone would ask you, can you build me a clone rifle like that, would you do it, or would you say to the person, no,
Sure,
do it yourself?
why not? Yeah, we basically have all the parts in stock, so if you're looking for something special, something extraordinary, which is not off the shelf, you can definitely approach us, and we will be happy to help you out with something like that.
Speaking of off-the-shelf things, I've seen there's an Accuracy International. Is it the one with the internal suppressor?
No, it's not the one with internal suppressor. We have packs.
He has it in the bag, because who hasn't? Well, Martin has. So, you just mentioned before weapons that other people cannot own. So what's your favorite one of those?
There's quite a lot. Awesome one, very nice. That one. I also shot that yesterday, and it's the 300 Blackout AUG.
How the hell did you get your hands on this one? Because this one has the Cobra ray. So it seems like someone from the Cobra.
No. We had the chance to get our hands on 2 pieces of those in basically the identical setup, apart from the suppressor. And these are the Austria suppressors, which are from Switzerland, which are really cool because they're a very fast locking mechanism, and it shoots like,
Do you still have the P08 suppressor available?
Yeah, I do have the adapter. I just
okay, you didn't adapt. Okay, I thought you maybe for the original flash hider. Sorry guys, I was just getting excited because buying new guns and Martin is here.
Give me a second. I think it could be that we have the original P08 suppressor because I purchased it somewhere. Could be, but it's packed and it's somewhere in the basement.
The basement? Should we go in the basement? What is in the basement?
A lot of things, but basically just boxes with guns.
But I heard the basement probably holds one of the biggest Luger collections in Europe.
It also has, but we can check it out later on. Yeah, sure.
Okay, maybe we'll have a look at the date. And how the hell did you get the hands on a Vario Ray?
It came with the rifle.
Okay. I see. This is just getting into a pissing contest here. So we will continue our tour through your shop. Sure. And maybe we can check out the Luger collection in a bit. Okay, thank you, Martin. And to continue the tour, we're moving on. We're having more precision rifles here. This is GM1. Okay. We have the SPR 300. I have also one of those, but in a nicer color. Yeah. Of course, you have your old rifles here because it doesn't have an old rifle. There's a Sikin, probably 308 Winchester. Casually lying around. We're going here. Austria AUGs, some of them are custom, like a white one. We have more AUG with shotguns. This is fun. This is kind of the AK rack for the less popular AK. And also, of course, they have an Adidas custom AK because, Slavic thing going on. So. You probably remember this. We started here, but this time we're going into this direction. I think we've been here before, so let's go to the second part of the shop. This is where most of the accessories are. We have the whole suppressor thing going on, and here is the second wall of things with guns you can look at, but you cannot touch or cannot buy unless you have the super special license or other guns. Here we have more in the back. Workbench for little repairs that can be done a bit. And this is what looks more like an ordinary gun store right here. This is pretty much where all the other accessories off the shelf are not super luxurious. Wow! Oh, and also there are some machine guns hanging from the ceiling because why not? That's it for now, and I'll see if I can check out the basement. Before we check out the Luger collection, we are here in one of the seminar rooms.
Exactly, yeah.
The seminar rooms, and this is for Austrian people who want to get their gun license
Exactly,
and the so-called Waffenführerschein.
The courses, yeah.
The courses, and they can do it right here because what else would be a better place doing gun-related stuff than a gun store, right?
True that, yeah.
But what with the firearms in here? Is that to show people you cannot touch this, or?
Yeah,
is it
basically in Austria we have different categories of firearms from C to A, B, C. And category A would be that's kind of war material and firearms which are prohibited, like a pen gun or like...
Nunchucks are forbidden in Austria.
Yeah, they are considered as verbotene Waffe, depending on the configuration. Yeah,
Okay.
depending on the configuration. Yeah.
So the turbos would be totally fucked if they would live in Austria.
True that.
Okay.
And you have category B, which is basically everything semi-automatic or below 60 centimeters. Even bolt action pistols are category B, and then we have C, former also called D when it comes to shotguns, but now they gathered it to category C, and that's basically everything which is bolt action.
And a huge screen, because you're doing probably parties here watching football
Sure,
or action movies.
Netflix and chill.
Or your own movies. Okay, now let's go and check out the Luger collection.
If you want to hang your jacket, you can put it on the guns.
Can it take the gun?
It's welded on the wall.
So this is the infamous base mat, and this is part of the Luger collection. This is like the overflow maybe, but if you're into Lugers, you will definitely see 1 or 2 or 3 or like 20 Luger pistols that you really would like to have, like this Luger carbine, for example, and of course the drum mag. And we have more Lugers everywhere. And just to, oh, that's not a Luger, that's something else that's very interesting and probably not in my price range right now. Oh, what have we here? More revolvers. So again, folks, this is not what you see every day. This is just the special treatment that Martin gave to me because I am very, very nauseous when it comes to stuff that I want to see, especially if it's firearms. And that's it with my video about Austria Arms. Also, Martin, say bye.
Thanks for tuning in, and yeah, follow us on our YouTube channel and Instagram to see more of these things. And thank you for passing by, Scarrett. We'll see you next time.
Thank you. Oh, also, Gatling gun with Glock magazine.